Imagine a country where there are no fields, no factories, and yet it is one of the richest in the world. Welcome to Brunei. Tucked on the island of Borneo, sharing its borders with Malaysia and the South China Sea, Brunei is a tiny nation, both in terms of geographical size and population. With a land area of just over 2,000 square miles and a population hovering around 400,000, Brunei is smaller than many cities in the world. Yet despite its size, Brunei's wealth per capita is staggering. The country does not boast sprawling industrial landscapes, vast fields, or towering factories. Instead, its economy thrives on a different kind of wealth. There are no assembly plants, no workshops, and not a single shop that hints at industrial frenzy. The serene streets and lush greenery offer a stark contrast to the usual images of industrial wealth. So how does Brunei sustain its wealth without the conventional economic structures? Let's dive in. Beneath Brunei's serene rainforests and royal palaces lies a treasure more valuable than gold. This treasure, not hidden in the form of glittering metal, but rather encapsulated in the murky depths of the earth, is oil and natural gas. These resources have not only shaped the physical landscape of this tiny nation, but have also intricately woven themselves into the very fabric of its economy. The story of oil in Brunei is one of serendipity and strategic prowess. It began in the early 20th century, when the first oil well was struck in 1929 at Saria, a modest settlement now synonymous with black gold. This discovery was pivotal, transforming Brunei from a quiet protectorate to a significant player in the global oil market. As drills went deeper and exploration expanded, Brunei Darussalam revealed its true potential with vast reserves of both oil and natural gas. The numbers are staggering. It's estimated that Brunei has produced over 9 billion barrels of oil since that initial discovery. But the tale doesn't end with crude oil. In a world where democracy prevails, Brunei treads a different path. Nestled on the island of Borneo, this sultanate operates under a monarchy that has shaped its course through centuries. The Sultan of Brunei isn't just a ceremonial figure. He embodies the fusion of political and economic power in one sovereign. The political structure of Brunei is unique, with the Sultan holding supreme authority over all governmental decisions. This centralized power means that the Sultan plays a pivotal role not only in governance but also in steering the nation's economic strategies. His decisions can have immediate impacts on the country's financial health, bypassing the often lengthy democratic processes seen in other nations. Brunei's reliance on oil and gas has necessitated a robust economic strategy to manage these resources effectively. The monarchy's direct control ensures that decisions regarding these valuable assets are streamlined and can be implemented swiftly. This has allowed Brunei to maintain economic stability and accumulate vast wealth despite its small size and lack of diverse industries. Moreover, the Sultan's role extends to ensuring that this wealth is not just preserved, but also used to enhance the nation's prosperity. The monarchy has been instrumental in investing in education and public welfare, maintaining a high standard of living for its citizens. This direct oversight by the Sultan also means that policies are often tailored to the immediate needs of the population, with a focus on long-term sustainability. However, this concentration of power does raise questions about transparency and accountability. In Brunei, the lines between the state's wealth and the royal treasury are sometimes blurred, making it challenging to discern how funds are allocated and spent. This system contrasts sharply with more democratic nations, where government spending is typically subject to public scrutiny and debate. Stable governance under the Sultan has its perks, but how does this affect the nation's wealth management? The answer lies in a balance of absolute authority and benevolent leadership aimed at nurturing a small nation with grand ambitions. Even the richest oil fields eventually dry up. This truth has propelled Brunei, a tiny sultanate with a vast wealth derived mainly from petroleum, towards an ambitious journey. The nation is steering away from its traditional oil-dependent economy to embrace a broader, more sustainable future. This strategic pivot is encapsulated in Brunei's Vision 2035. Vision 2035 is not merely a dream, but a comprehensive roadmap. It envisages a future where the economy is diversified, resilient, and sustainable. The pillars of this vision are robust, investing heavily in education, enhancing public health, and boosting the tourism sector. Each of these sectors holds a key to unlocking a future less reliant on the whims of global oil prices. Education, for instance, is a cornerstone of Brunei's new economic paradigm. The government has been channeling significant resources into upgrading educational facilities and curricula. The aim is clear: to foster a highly skilled workforce ready to tackle the challenges of various high-value industries. This focus on human capital is expected not only to diversify the economy but to elevate the overall quality of life for its citizens. Public health is another critical area of focus. With enhanced healthcare services and facilities, Brunei aims to improve life expectancy and quality of life, ensuring a healthy workforce that can drive economic growth. This move also potentially positions Brunei as a hub for medical tourism, attracting visitors seeking high-quality medical care. Tourism itself offers a vast array of opportunities. Brunei's lush rainforests, pristine reefs, and rich cultural heritage are underutilized assets that are being developed. By investing in ecotourism and cultural tourism, Brunei is not just diversifying its economy but also preserving its environment and heritage. Transitioning from an oil-dependent economy is challenging. How successful has Brunei been in these efforts? The journey is ongoing, but the strides made towards education, health, and tourism suggest a promising shift towards a sustainable and diverse economic future. A wealthy nation, but does the wealth trickle down to the people? In Brunei, oil is more than just a commodity, it's the lifeblood that drives the nation's economy and shapes its society. Thanks to its abundant oil reserves, Brunei has been able to fund extensive social welfare programs that paint a picture of a rather privileged life for its citizens. First, let's talk about the standard of living. Brunei boasts a high quality of life, with citizens enjoying access to luxurious housing, subsidized by the government. The streets are clean, the urban design is meticulously planned, and crime rates are remarkably low, making it one of the safest countries in the world. Healthcare in Brunei is another testament to its wealth. It's free for all citizens at the point of delivery. The government's heavy investment in health services ensures that facilities are well-equipped and staffed with skilled medical professionals. This initiative not only promotes a healthy population but also reflects the nation's commitment to its citizens' well-being. Education in Brunei is equally commendable. From primary to tertiary levels, education is fully funded by the state. This includes everything from tuition fees to textbooks. The focus on education fosters a well-informed and highly skilled populace, ready to contribute to the nation's growth and stability. Public services, whether it's public transport or civic amenities, are robust and efficient, further enhancing the quality of life for Bruneians. The oil wealth has undeniably been a crucial factor in providing these services, which are comparable to those in more developed nations. With high standards of living and no taxes, Brunei presents an interesting model of wealth distribution. What can the world learn from this tiny yet mighty nation? As we reflect on Brunei's journey, a few compelling lessons emerge about economic management, political stability, and social welfare systems, offering valuable insights for the rest of the globe. Firstly, Brunei's economic narrative is fascinating. This nation thrives without the conventional crutches of vast agricultural lands, sprawling factories, or bustling marketplaces. The backbone of its economy is the astute management of its oil and gas resources. Brunei teaches us the power of resource management, how a country can leverage its natural assets meticulously and sustainably to fuel its economy. This approach is a blueprint for resource-rich countries looking to optimize their natural wealth without succumbing to the pitfalls of overexploitation. Secondly, political stability in Brunei, characterized by a long-standing monarchy, has fostered an environment where long-term planning like Vision 2035 can be executed without the disruptions often seen in more volatile regimes. This stability is crucial for attracting investment and maintaining economic growth, a lesson for nations where political turbulence often hampers development. Lastly, Brunei's investment in social welfare, including healthcare and education, funded by its oil wealth, underscores the importance of reinvesting economic gains back into society. Ensuring that the wealth generated benefits the populace, improves overall quality of life, and promotes social cohesion. Brunei shows that size does not define economic power. In a world of giants, sometimes the smallest players hold the most intriguing stories.